Hi, thanks for taking a few minutes to learn more about the financial aid program at HPA. My name is Sarah Edwards, and I'm a financial aid specialist at the school. In this presentation, we'll look at what is financial aid, how grants are calculated, the steps for applying, and important deadlines and contact information. Hawai'i Prep offers financial aid grants. It does not require repayment as a loan would. We partner with School and Student Services. It's a third-party provider. They work with over 1,700 schools across the country, and they provide a great service to families and schools. We calculate a grant by looking at several different aspects of a family's income and assets. So we look at your total family income, and then we look at expenses. So expenses would include things such as your mortgage payment or rent, property taxes, your daily living expenses for food, health insurance, travel, these types of daily living expenses. We also take into consideration a family's assets, so savings, stocks, or bonds, or perhaps the asset in their home. It's important to note that retirement savings are excluded from the calculation. And then we look at the debt that families have. So including perhaps debt for your home, parents might have educational debt from college or university. And then last, we look at the size of your family, because certainly a larger family has a higher cost of living. We take all this information into consideration to determine your family's discretionary income. So SSS, School and Student Services, makes a recommendation to the Hawai'i Prep Financial Aid Committee about what portion of discretionary income is available to pay for education. It is not SSS, it is rather HPA and the members of the Financial Aid Committee that will contact you about your family's financial aid grant. There are many resources available for parents on the SSS website, and I would encourage you to go there and review that information. One of the opportunities is reviewing the tax primer resource, and this really details for you line by line how to enter your tax information directly into the application. To get started, you'll want to go to the portal login. If you're a new family, you're going to create a new account. And if you're a returning family, you'll use the account from last year and update your income. To get started, you will want all the tax information for the year 2020, which is just completed. So you'll want your 1040, your W-2s, your 1099s. If you're a business owner, you'll want your K-1. You want your rent, mortgage, or bank statements. Now, if you have an impact or special situation due to COVID or a layoff or medical bills, it's really important to use the comment section of the PFS to detail any significant change. Now, when you log in to complete the PFS, you'll see this checklist, and you'll go through all the different sections to complete the application. Again, it's really helpful to have your 2020 1040 with you, your W-2s or 1099s. SSS is going to instruct you to enter your 2021 and estimate 2022 income. At HPA, we are looking at the prior year completed taxes. So for this cycle, it would be your 2020 taxes. So please disregard and instead enter your 2020 taxes and your 2021 estimated income. The reason for this is that we felt that there was too short a window for families to gather all their tax information and complete the steps in the winter. So we're using the prior year tax information for 2020 with estimates for 2021. On the HPA website, we have updated information about financial aid policies, and I would really encourage you to visit the website and to learn more about specific policies at HPA. If you're a business owner, it is critical for you to upload your business taxes. If you are a non-working parent, it's important for you to include the reason that you aren't working, if you're taking care of an elderly parent or a young child, or if there's a medical reason for not working. If you're unemployed, we'll need to learn more from you about the time frame for that and any unemployment benefits you may have received. If you have multiple children in tuition charging schools, then we certainly take that into account. So HPA believes that all children in the household should have equal access to their parents' resources for education. And so therefore we divide a parent's contribution between the number of children you have in tuition charging schools. And then finally, if your family lives in separate households for divorce or separation, it's really important that you complete 2 separate parent financial statements, because the cost of operating 2 separate households is higher, and we need to build in an allowance for your family. International students may apply for financial aid. It is not the same application. We have an online application that you can fill out, and it has a currency conversion section and it omits the US tax section. You can ask an admission counselor for this, or you can find it right on our Affording HPA webpage. There are important deadlines to keep in mind. New this year, returning families will have a very early deadline by November 1st of 2021. New families who are going through the admission process have a due date of January 15th. Please remember that you're using your prior year taxes of 2020. So submit your parent financial statement and your 2020 tax documents. In order to link it to the HPA account, you'll have to enter our code 3766. And then finally, where can you find support throughout the process? Well, you can certainly call or email the representatives at School and Student Services. You can also find additional information on the HPA website, or you can reach out to me by email, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions or set up a time to speak. Thanks for taking a little time to learn more about the financial aid process at HPA.